Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we are going to be doing a collective reading. This is going to be for a smaller group of people than my typical or usual collective readings. So if you do feel drawn to the title, if you feel drawn to the thumbnail, if this randomly pops up, or if you're going to resonate with what I'm going to say here in the beginning, then it could be for you. But just take what resonates. It's not going to be for everybody. So also, if you would like to join our Patreon community, I have that linked down below. I just posted an exclusive reading over there all about your spiritual and psychic gifts. So check that out if you're interested. So when I was tapping in here for the reading, this actually feels to be another very intense message. My last collective reading that I did just the other day, and also the extended one, was very intense. There was a lot of very intense messages coming up, and this is an extension of that, or it feels like this is, further information about that. So the first thing that I heard Angel is on your shoulder, and then the Temperance card and the Wheel of Fortune flew out. And then I also heard spiritual release, and the Ego Death card is at the bottom here of this deck. And then at the bottom of this one, we have debt paid off. And they showed me kind of a vision of somebody looking very low, like maybe with the Ego Death, this could either be for, and this card here too, we have Unicorn. Trust your intuition, or use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So this feels like it's a message for somebody who right now there's a strong angelic presence, first of all, around you. This could be a guardian angel. There's a very intense feeling of some sort of spiritual communication right now. And it could be over the course of the next, few days or next few weeks. But they showed me that this has a connection to some sort of important information that is intuitively being received by somebody in order to make a change in their life, or in order to go through some sort of spiritual release, is what I had heard. So with this Ego Death here too, what I was saying was that they were showing me a vision of somebody who looked very worn out. Like somebody who just wasn't doing very well, or someone who had just a struggle right now. And I feel like for some of you, this could be a message that you are going to be led by spirit, or led by your intuition to do something here to pay off some sort of debt. I don't know if this is actual financial debt, if this is karmic debt, if this is something that for this reading, this also might be someone around you. I don't always say that, but for this one and the last one, for some of you, this could be also someone around you, or someone you're closely connected to in spirit could be experiencing this. I'm hearing the name Calvin, or something with a C, Calvin, or something similar to that name. So yeah, if this kind of sounds like something which could be for you, if you feel something maybe that is, that you are going through, like an ego death, a spiritual release, if you feel yourself to be very strongly whispered to by spirit right now, or you're having some sort of experience or intuitive feeling, this seems like it could be for you. And if you've been feeling any angelic presence as well, or if you're somebody who works with the angels, there is strong angelic energy coming up in the reading to confirm that spirit is heavily with you. It's almost like they're showing me that, spirit's always with us, but sometimes more than others, there's a call or a strong need for spirit to be very, very close by. I'm also being shown crows, or a crow for somebody could be a sign. But it feels like as of right now, though, whenever you're finding this or coming in the next few weeks or few months, there's going to be almost a swarm of spirit here for someone to make some kind of decision, or just heed some sort of call. I don't know what this is here just yet, but some kind of experience that spirit's trying to be very present for this experience to transpire. And I did keep seeing this Three of Cups. So this seems to possibly have a connection for some of you to possibly someone or you being guided to a situation or a person. And maybe this is even like a deep message where in order for, or someone who's paying off this sort of debt in a way spiritually, the spiritual release, the ego death, could actually be where someone's opening themselves up to hear the intuitive message of being called to someone. So whether this is you and you're being called, or you will be led to somebody, or maybe your intuition is kind of leading you to meet somebody at a certain location, someone that you don't even know yet. And this act in itself is because of a guidance from spirit to get you to that point, or to get someone to be guided maybe to you. But let's see a little bit more. I'm hearing the name Jack. So if this sounds like something which could be for you, let's get a little bit more detail. So tell us a little bit more, Spirit, for this message. What else do you want to say for this? For someone specific, you also could be going through, I'm hearing the word hectic, so maybe like a hectic time, or you might be going through something which Spirit wants to confirm that it's going to be very temporary, even if it causes you a bit of distress in the moment. I feel like it's like you're rising above the situation, up kind of in the clouds in a way, where Spirit can help to guide you from a difficulty that you're facing or that you will be faced with. So it's like you are, you're being given like this direct advice or insight from Spirit to help assist you out of whatever that could be for some of you. What else, Spirit, would you like to say? I'm hearing fairies as well. Some of you may have a connection to fairies. We have the Hierophant. So we have 3 major cards coming up here. What else would you like to say? Yeah, I'm hearing things exposed. Things will be exposed. Wow, we have the Death card. Whoa, we have Death card. We have Justice. We have the 7 of Swords reverse. Yeah, I think this is going to be kind of an intense reading. This is pretty major. Let me see what is going on here. Well, it's very much in alignment to what I was picking up on with this debt paid off. And if you haven't watched the reading I just posted before this one, if I remember, I'll link it down below, but it was the collective reading I did just before this one. In that reading and also in the extended, a lot of this came up actually, a similar kind of energy. So clearly here with the Death card, the Justice card, this is something that I feel, take this how this will fit for you, but either you are going to be almost like, yeah, very similar to what came up yesterday or the day before, rescued in a way by Spirit, and you may not know what this is until the time comes. It could be something specific that, you know, for example, it's like if you were going down a certain road, but Spirit kind of came in the helicopter to take you up from that road because something was about to occur there, or something was about to happen there that maybe wasn't for your highest good. It also could be that in some sense here, there is, let me actually get some of these oracle cards to see, because this feels, I don't know, it feels like with this, tell me a little bit more, Spirit, for the viewers. How will they know this is for them? I'm hearing the name Carissa or Clarissa. What exactly is this? Guidance, yeah, see? I mean, I feel like this, whoever found this, and if you align with this, you know that you're being guided. And if you don't know it right now, you're about to really know that. You're about to really feel that guidance, because it's going to come in really strong. And I feel like with the skulls here at the bottom and the Death card, I mean, I do kind of feel for a lot of you, this could be a divine intervention is really what I'm getting. And it does kind of feel, to be honest, with the 7 of Swords, that it is some ending that's necessary, or path or situation which would have not been good for you. Either this is like something that is in a way, maybe you suddenly have this strong, undeniable feeling about something that you can't quite explain. Like, why do I feel so, maybe, why do I feel so much of this urgent feeling to get away from this person or situation? Or why do I feel such a urgent call to shift directions? And it's because of this guidance coming in. And I feel like for the most part, though, it's in order to close up some debt here. And it's somehow or another, this with the unicorn, it's like spirits, again, trying to really get this message across. Like they're trying to, you know, really, I just keep getting like urgently bring this message so that someone doesn't dismiss or ignore this. And as I was saying in the beginning, I mean, it's possible that this could be about someone around you, because it feels quite major. So it could be like a collective, you know, there could be other people who are experiencing this as well, close to you. I just saw 1121. Yeah, angel on your shoulder. There's angel on your shoulder. We have justice here again. We also have sexuality. Let me grab some of these. Tell me a little bit more about this, Spirit. Could you tell me a little bit more about this message? I'm hearing when you hear it, please listen. Tell me some more details about this. Actually, let me pull a few more tarot cards. Whoever this is for, what more do they need to hear about this? Yeah, they're showing me something at the bottom of like a pool, and it's coming up now. 6 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, like somebody finds the dirt at the bottom of the pool, or something which had at some point fell to the bottom of the pool. It's coming back up, or someone finds it. And with the 2 of Cups here, I mean, I feel like for some of you, this does have some kind of connection to, with the sexuality card. I mean, it could be about, with that 3 of Cups we had earlier, yeah, it could be someone or you being guided to an individual, or to maybe even just connect with somebody or with anyone, or not with anyone, but just like to connect again in love. I feel like with this debt paid off, part of this debt for some of you could have been about debt connected to a person or a relationship. They're showing the number 1, and something about how it maybe at one point was more than 1, but now it's just 1. So I don't know, take this how this will resonate. Maybe somebody is becoming single, or there's like an opportunity to start anew. Tell us a little bit more, Spirit, please. Any details for what you're talking about here today? 6 of Cups. Yeah, gray clouds I'm seeing that are becoming clear clouds, white clouds, the Emperor. 2 of Pentacles, the Hermit. So many major cards here. Wow. Judgment. Okay, let me just get into this because it's going to take me a bit to decipher this. This feels really intense. Be who you are. Yeah, someone's coming into, this feels like a personal thing, a personal revelation with the Judgment and the Hermit. Someone's coming to like an understanding of who they really are. I need to cover this up, I just realized. Someone's coming to an understanding of who they really are. And As I was saying, I think in the last reading, I'm just referring to that because it feels very closely connected. For some of you, this could be something that you're doing that you feel called to do, which is helping to heal something that is helping you to know who you really are. Like maybe, for example, it's some form of, I don't know, some kind of therapy or something that you feel this is the angel on the shoulder is whispering to you or giving you this insight of like, use this technique or use this tool, or the shifts of beliefs that you've been having recently, that's the right track. It's like there's almost like this encouragement that you're being so much guided by this to assist you to finally release this, or to come into this judgment, this hermit, this feeling of some sort of big liberation. And we did have that ego death. So for some of you, this, I mean, again, it feels really big, like it feels indescribable almost with all these major cards. It doesn't feel like something which is a small thing, or like like this feels like a very monumental growth for somebody, and a very significant marked shift or ending, which could be more so an inner ending, like an ego death with the death card here too. So I don't know if maybe, yeah, some of you who found this, you could be going through like an ego death yourself, or you're on the brink of this because of something that you feel guided by or called to, or maybe even spirit is, again, so much surrounding you right now that they're giving you little informations or little things you can do to assist yourself through this process, like helping it to move through. And it's unclear to me like what exactly this true self or this hermit is in the judgment. With the sexuality card, it could be so many things. It could be that for some of you, if this is about you, you know, maybe maybe you're coming to terms with who you really are on that level. That could be for some of you, or it could be that this is just getting in touch with like more of the core essence of yourself that you were giving away with this debt over here. Or it could be someone around you as well who is going through this. They could be going through an ego death, but I'm hearing uncomplicating things. Okay, so with the Two of Pentacles, someone is uncomplicating things, and that's kind of how this energy feels. Like it feels very complicated in a way, but at the same time, it's like Spirit's coming in to say, we're trying to uncomplicate this. We're trying to give you this insight, this nudge, or this guidance or tool or assistance so that you can shift this path. And that's why I was kind of getting with the Emperor. I can see it being, for some of you, it's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, it could be someone here who feels like is being guided to you because Spirit, the divine, is relentlessly giving them indications or signs. Could even be someone that you don't even know yet. And there's this like, what feels to be a very big like push here for this incoming situation or offer. But others of you could just be, again, more of like an internal thing you're going through, where it's this whole big shift or transformation is preparing you to be in alignment with, again, like shining maybe with this sexuality card, something about your authentic energy, which can then align you to something else. Let's see. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to say for this message? We have nurture. At the bottom, we have freedom. Yeah, and there's something with these like people who are like shadowed out sort of. And I was getting that in the beginning. I think I had seen someone, it almost gives me the sense in this card here of like the ego death feeling. Like these people are operating in a way that everyone else does, or like this robotic kind of soulless way. And this woman here has seen the light and has come to understand herself and be connected with this disco ball here, like to joy and happiness and freedom of who, again, somebody really is. So I just feel like someone's going to be or is coming to freedom and love and alignment with who they really are, whether that is something about sexuality or it's something about just like being free to experience the pleasures of life, of, you know, the body, of releasing even some big traumas for some of you with like the ego death reference. This could be, yeah, it just feels very large. And with the nurture card, initiation. Wow. Yeah, I feel like this reading feels to be for some of you who found this, and this one is not going to be for everyone because everyone's going to be at different points and different, you know, it's going to be different for everyone. But if this reading like if you went through like a spiritual experience most recently, right before you found this reading, like maybe it was something that you did or that you experienced that almost like in a way changed your life. This may have found you for a few of you, like right after that experience. And this is a confirmation that you have just like touched spirit. You have just been initiated into something that feels very significant to your spiritual growth. You have come closer than ever to spirit. So I don't know what has happened. If it's not something like very drastic or major like that, again, this might be like the steps that are being taken and have been up until this point and could even be in the next, again, few months or so, depending, where you're going to go through a series of what seems to be very significant, I don't know what the word would be, just like these transformations, this ego death. And it's like that light here with that disco ball is going to allow you to be finally free. And it's something that feels very final with that debt paid off. Like it feels like you are going to be like a whole new you. And then thirdly, or even both, it could be, yeah, this card was, I just picked this deck up and this one wanted to stay. Thirdly, this could also be about someone else that's connected to you. There could be someone here close to you. Could even just be like a family member, a friend. It could be like a lover or someone that you're connected to spiritually, like a spiritual connection. They may have had just had a profound experience with spirit, or possibly even just like suddenly awakened to something. But I feel like the main message here in this whole thing is that with the unicorn, this message is finding someone to bring that angelic guidance and protection, and the sense of like the angels are with you, or, you know, yeah, the angel or the angels are with you during maybe this process that you're already moving through, or just going to be with you. Yeah. I don't know why I'm hearing let's figure this out together. So take that, what that's going to mean for you. Let me pull a few more cards here. This is like a very exciting reading, it feels like. Like it feels, and I said the same thing in the last reading I did, especially in the extended, that this feels like one of the biggest energies that I've seen in a while. So this could be even predictive if it is not right now. So I might do another extended for this, but we'll see, because it feels like I want to get a lot of confirmation, but let's just see how it goes. So what else, Spirit, would you like to say for this here? new beginnings, time to start something new and trust the magic of beginnings. It's in your hands right now to change your story. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, with the Death card here, the Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance card, that's actually, before I read those, what I was kind of saying in the beginning, for some of you, it's like there's some sort of, again, like tool. It's almost like you can choose to be in a zombie energy. You can choose to be like those people that we had seen at the bottom over here. You can choose that if you want to, like that's your free will. But it's like you're almost given this, I don't know, like, again, method or tool or like higher path that somehow has emerged in the sky, sort of, in a way. And you can walk down that tunnel if you choose to. And that tunnel is going to represent some sort of massive like healing and transformation, which will allow you to shift your path to something of a higher good for you. And it's just the feeling of the angelic presence in this reading is really like, there's so much angelic energy here, because I feel like whatever this is for somebody, it's obviously something that is a very like positive or good thing. It's something which would be for your highest good. It could even be something you're doing, again, in like a major healing way. And so the angels are all kind of surrounding you to say that like you've successfully been able to see that this needs healing, or we're so proud of this work that you're doing, that you're going down this tunnel of your highest good. So there's the support around you is very intense with that. So this could even be some, like I said, major healing from like an addiction for somebody, whether it's you or someone else. It could be healing from just something which feels very tightly wound and complicated and maybe like has been with you for forever or for lifetimes, or just something very dense, kind of, in a way. Or even just the spontaneous, almost like awakening and connection, reconnection to spirit. Or for some of you who chose this, I mean, I could even be like a near-death experience for somebody, if you've already had that happen. We have allow your higher good. Don't be upset because things didn't work out the way that your ego had planned. Have faith that what is in your highest good will come. Yeah, so there's the word ego. Yeah, so I would say this definitely does feel like an ego death. This feels like that process where it seems like you've either acknowledged that finally, or what is coming up from the bottom of the pool right now with the Seven of Swords in reverse is for somebody to hear this message, because there is something around you which maybe your ego has wanted or did want. And I don't know if it's something that is currently going on, or something which maybe in some way you've chosen to not take that path anymore, or you've chosen to disconnect from that path. And it's like, again, you have a choice. And that's where this intuition, this unicorn, keeps like staring at me in the reading, because with that guidance, we can either put our intuition on the back burner and ignore it and choose to listen to our ego and choose to listen to some things that maybe are no longer good for us, or we choose to listen to the more negative voice in our head, or we can choose to listen to our intuition, because most every time it's going to be correct, and your higher self knows the path that is for your highest good. So when something feels off or weird, or you start to think of something or someone or some path, and it just feels like it's not quite right, there's like a weird feeling around it, but then you think of the other route of maybe walking away, or maybe some sort of healing or change in your life, and it feels somehow that soul clicks into alignment with that, and it feels good, it feels more warm. That's what this unicorn is trying to give someone's attention to right now. That if you follow the intuition, which seems like it's turned up to the max here, or the angelic, the kind of spiritual energy is turned up to the max, or will be, if you follow that, you will have this freedom. But it just, you know, it depends. Some of you, this might be something that you're resisting because of the ego here, something that you wished would have been a certain way, or it could be something internal that you wish that you would have presented yourself to the world in a different way, or you're having trouble accepting who you really are. But that's ego as well. If you're denying who you really are at a soul level, and you strip down all of the ego and the conditioning, that's when you find the real you. And it's like, I feel like that's what somebody here in different ways maybe is guided to follow and to carry through. Look at that. Liberate yourself. You don't have to carry your burden alone. Have the courage to ask and accept help. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if either, again, it's you or someone around you. Could be like going to some therapy or rehab or whatever it could be, asking for help in a way to help to liberate yourself from something which has become so kind of burdensome and toxic, maybe even for some of you, whether it's childhood wounds, or it's a relationship you've been involved with, or it's some pattern which is at this point, you know, like something that maybe you do need help and you do need to ask for help, and there's no wrong in asking for help. And I think that for someone specific, that's what your intuition is guiding you to do, is to ask for help, to reach out, whatever that help could be, even to spirit. Like this, like I said, for some, this could even be something that I mean, I think most of you watching this obviously are like spiritual, but I mean, maybe someone found this. I definitely feel like there's going to be somebody who found this reading that wasn't very spiritual, maybe before something had happened, or before they meditated and sort of like connected to spirit, or something here has shown someone the truth. And I feel like they are getting this confirmation, you know. Just let go is what I'm hearing. So let's get I don't think I will do an extended, actually. Feels like this is the main message here, but let's just get a few more cards and see if there's anything else to come up. Anything else? And if you do align with this reading, you may want to check out the reading I just posted if you haven't yet, because it feels like that one, this one feels more intense, but it feels like that could have been the first sort of part of the message. Yeah, it's for someone to be happy, to follow your happiness, and like being happy. It's like your happiness is calling you, and we choose whether or not we are open for that happiness. New job or new career. So for some, this could be a new job or career. With the Wheel of Fortune here too, this might be something that you're being called to again, which peace and harmony. You know, maybe it's something that's, it's either the fact that after you go through this kind of process, your energy is going to be attracting a new vibration, which could be a new job or some up-leveling in your career. Or it could be that this is about your career. Like maybe some of you, this whole thing with the Emperor could be that you, with the debt paid off, maybe you've been in a certain position or career where it hasn't been really heart-centered, or hasn't been very much with what your intuition has been telling you. And this could be the change that you're finally deciding that you're going to embark on this new beginning, and you're going to fulfill your happiness and trust that your intuition is trying to guide you to your happiness, because that is your true self. Maybe the current position or job is not actually operating from your true self. We have September. That also came up in the extended reading I did in the collective. So there's something about the month of September here collectively. We also have Tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance. Yeah, someone's taking a chance here. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yeah, so I can definitely see for some that this is a path of money. Something that's, again, with the debt paid off, I don't know, it's like maybe See, we have warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. That's obviously the Seven of Swords, the Death card, the Justice card. That's that rescue feeling of some sort of problem, that some kind of path, issue, or problem that someone's intuition, that's why they're coming up in the reading to say that you know that that's going to cause a problem, or you know that that path is not for you, or something along those lines. So the intuition's coming in strong to, again, like, make everything very intense right now, to highlight where there's an issue, where there could be a problem if you were to stay or get involved or not take a risk, so that you can make the right choice. We have disappointment in some affair, stepping into a new experience, chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah, I mean, that's what this is. That's what I was saying in the beginning. This feels like a pretty major chain of events. I just feel like it's going to probably be different for everyone's life in particular. But it's pretty clear that it's pretty clear that there is again, like a massive shift and change here that will be a chain of events that will affect the life. Like I was saying, this is not like this feels like a life, like a big life thing or a big life change, or an experience that changes somebody forever, kind of is what this feels like. I mean, it doesn't have to be that intense for everybody, but I can definitely see that it could be very intense for some. And it could just be something, you know, on a more minor level, but it might still be a very much affecting your life as you know it right now and changing everything. So I'm going to get a few of these manifested cards. Maybe these will give a little bit of specifics to what areas spirit are changing, or what is this new experience. We have fame here. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like somebody here who's watching this, I mean, I know I mentioned that too. I don't know if, I think it was a pick a card reading I did on Patreon. I think it was, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you don't have to watch that. I'm just mentioning it because it popped up in my mind. But I feel like for someone here, I mean, there could be some opportunity for fame here. This could be someone's about to be famous. Someone's about to be finding a path here of a new job that's going to bring you a whole lot of fame in your life. I mean, of course, that may not be for many people, but someone who watches this reading, I feel you may become famous. So if that's you, let me know when that happens. But I think with this money path here, that could be for you. But it doesn't have to be like fame on a level of, you know, like a super celebrity. It could just be that, again, this is an opportunity for a huge level up, but it's a risky thing. And it is, obviously, it seems to be coming with like it's a double-edged thing here with this finger and the scissors. It seems like maybe you're not so sure about this experience, or something first had to kind of end or leave your life, which had you stuck with that, or had you stayed with that, this risky opportunity for fame or money or success, that chain may not have rippled out. You know, it may have stayed, you may have stayed on the chain, but something here, someone following this intuitive feeling is going to land someone into that chain to finally break. We have influencer. So these won't be for everyone, but some of you could be an influencer, or you could be posting content yourself, whether it's YouTube or somewhere else. And this might be some kind of opportunity that comes in with that, or a big breakthrough. We have healing. Yeah, so we were getting a lot of that. I think I was getting that like therapy feeling for some of you, where your intuition's guiding you to ask for help, for therapy, for healing, so that this chain can be broken. We have happy family. So let me get a few more here. Positive mind. We have fitness routine. So these could also be little things that you're doing to add to this. Yeah, something about someone's fitness or appearance here. We have desired wardrobe, or desired physique. I'll say that because we have a wardrobe here. Appearance upgrade, fitness routine. So that could be a part of it. I mean, I don't think that's the big, life change, but that could be something that's going together with this. I just feel like, again, this is mainly for a group of people that feel very guided to these changes. So these could be implementing new techniques or like new workout routines, or just things that you feel more inspired to do now. There could be a special phone call coming in, which is going to give someone this opportunity, or you may get a phone call of a job opportunity, something which may, for some of you, like change your life or just pivot you into a new direction of freedom. There could be something here about a happy family, like building towards that. We have commitment. Okay, so yeah, there could be a commitment involved here. Let me just pull one. We have acceptance letter. So this could be any kind of acceptance. Someone here, yeah, I would definitely say for someone, you have some sort of skill that, whatever skill that is, you're accepted to whatever that is. Like, let's say it's because this woman's dancing. Maybe you're a dancer and you're going to be accepted to some like big dance institution, or maybe you are a writer and you're accepted to have your book published, or it could be various things for you. But there's something like that, I feel, that you have been working towards for a while, or you're very naturally good at. And I don't know what the path is that we were seeing and like how that connects exactly, but however that connects with you. So one final card here, and then I'll pull a few charms and we'll leave it there. What is this? Okay, they want me to leave it here actually, so I'm not going to pull any more. I mean, I'm going to get the charms, but I'm not going to pull more cards. So you may want to turn down the volume. This can be kind of loud, so let's get some charms here. Okay, so first of all, on top of commitment, we have a lion. So for some, there could be a Leo involved. That won't be for everyone, but for some, there could be a Leo that you could be, or someone who you would be in a commitment with. That's Taurus. But so that could be, or it could be Leo season. We also have this heart here coming to life. So I feel like with this happy family too, with the moon here, and the shell, I was kind of going to say that when that card came out, it won't be for everyone, but if this is something that maybe in your family, if you already know about that, like maybe you are having an ending of a relationship or divorce, this could be secrets coming out around that, or just like being able to release whatever this is that has been pent up within you. Could even be childhood or family issues. But I feel like there's a connection with this commitment and how it's connected to that, to where you're breaking yourself free from something here with this cage, which is going to open your heart again, or revive a connection, or bring in somebody new who's going to be you're able to like heal from something which prevented you maybe from commitment, or you were attracting an unhealthy partner or relationship. We have the bells on top of a phone call. So definitely somebody here is getting a phone call. I am very curious about that, but I might do like a separate reading because I don't know. I feel like it'll probably come up in the next reading that I do maybe, but definitely there's a phone call someone might be receiving. I just want to see. I'm really curious. The Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool. Yeah, I mean, whatever this phone call is, it's going to be an offer for that new beginning. Who's the phone call coming from? Wow, lots of aces here. Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's almost like a bittersweetness though for some of you. There could be something which is going to, again, close up with the World, and it's going to be like maybe one cycle closing, one not. So we have many paths lead to the same destination. It doesn't matter how you get there, on top of the positive mind. So yeah, you're destined to have your happy outcome as long as you believe in it. We have the Skull. So yeah, even if something ends, even if there's a change of direction. We have the Key on top of the Physique. We also have the Candle. So there's that guidance. Someone could be guided to exercise more right now as well, to, you know, work on your body. This could be helping to feel more confident and just be healthier. For someone specific, this could also be if you are a physical therapist, or if you are a personal trainer or something connected to that is this new job. We have a little heart with an ocean wave. We have this little pig nose. Okay, I don't know what that means for you. We have a clock on top of the peace and harmony and the healing. So yeah, I feel like this is connected to something that you've been waiting for. We do have Taurus here, so it kind of is with the commitment and this appearance. So someone could be a Taurus. This could be a commitment with a Taurus. I did see the month of May here at the bottom and news on the way, which May is the birth month of Taurus. So there could be something that has already happened in the month of May for someone, some news which has already come in, and maybe this is the result of that for somebody. We also have Gemini on top of the fitness routine, and we have a circus here. So I don't know, take that how it's going to fit with you. We have another little skull. We have a butterfly, we have a wave, and we have tears on top of the acceptance letter. Again, with the combination of the butterfly and the tears, that's that bittersweet feeling. However that's, I don't know, however that's going to be. Maybe some of you are going to have a disappointment in something that you thought you wanted, but it's actually going to be something different. Or maybe, again, you have to say kind of goodbye to one thing, but it propels you into a new phase, almost like a bittersweet feeling of leaving maybe like your hometown because you have a better opportunity elsewhere. Or maybe it's you're accepted somewhere, but it requires you to quit your current position that you've been at for a long time. Something along those lines. And it seems like it could start with that phone call for some of you. Could even be in like matters of love too. Maybe there's a breakup, but this breakup actually happens for some bigger opportunity for you. It's like you have bigger fish to fry, sort of. Yeah, so I really hope this reading could find whoever it's meant for. Definitely let me know if this resonates with you. Hit the thumbs up, comment down below if it did. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Best of luck with everything. Take care and lots of love.